When veterinarians see this dog, they literally shake their heads and laugh because her DNA test came back with something they'd never seen before. Her eyes never fully close. Her teeth are permanently exposed. She has almost no hair. And when veterinarians see her, they literally laugh and shake their heads because they've never seen anything like her. Her name is Na, and in the next few minutes, you're going to meet a dog who defied every expectation, became part of groundbreaking scientific research, and taught two people what it really means to love unconditionally. Picture this. It's 3 a.m. at LaGuardia Airport in New York City. Emily and Sean are in a family restroom, not exactly where you'd imagine meeting your soulmate, right? But there she was, Na, fresh off a flight from Puerto Rico, rescued from the woods where her life could have ended before it started. And she was terrified. She growled at them, kept her distance, showed every sign that she wanted nothing to do with these strangers who were supposed to be her forever family. Hours passed. Emily and Sean didn't push. They just existed in the same space, letting Na decide when she was ready. And then, at 3 o'clock in the morning, something shifted. Emily woke up to find Na at the end of the bed, not growling anymore, smiling, actually smiling at her. And then she ran away again, like a kid testing whether the ice is solid enough to walk on. That was the moment Na realized these weren't just any humans. These were her humans. But here's where it gets interesting. As Na settled into her new home, Emily and Sean started noticing things. Her appearance wasn't just unusual, it was medically unique. Her eyelashes curled inward, constantly scratching her eyeballs and creating painful ulcers. That's a condition called entropion, and it required surgery. Even after the surgery, her eyes still don't fully close, which means she needs artificial tears applied multiple times every single day. Imagine never being able to fully blink. Her teeth, always visible because her lips simply don't cover them. Her body, almost completely hairless. When they take her to the vet, Emily and Sean started joking that her breed was chupacabra, that legendary creature from Latin American folklore. And the vets? They'd actually laugh because, honestly, they couldn't explain what they were looking at either. So they did what any curious pet owner would do in 2024. They ordered a DNA test. Now, you might expect a DNA test to clear things up, right? Give you a simple answer like, oh, she's a terrier mix or whatever. Not with Na. The results came back showing she was a super mutt, but not just any super mutt. This dog had genetic markers from over 10 different breeds: Doberman, Collie, Mountain Cur, Pomeranian, Chihuahua, Boxer, Chow Chow, Pit Bull, Poodle, Labrador, and German Shepherd. Let that sink in for a second. 10 breeds. That's not just unusual, that's basically a genetic impossibility in normal circumstances. And that's when Cornell University got involved. Wait, let me show you something. Cornell researchers reached out to Emily and Sean because they believed Na might be the key to understanding a rare congenital defect they'd been studying. Every 6 months, Na gives blood samples. Her case is so unique that she's literally contributing to scientific research that could help other dogs with similar conditions in the future. Think about that. This dog who was rescued from the woods in Puerto Rico, who almost didn't survive, is now part of research happening at one of the world's most prestigious veterinary programs. But here's the crazy part, and this is what makes Na's story so much more than just a medical mystery. Despite everything she deals with, the eye condition, the vulnerable skin, the constant need for special care, Na radiates pure joy. She's affectionate, playful, deeply bonded with her family. She doesn't know she's different. She doesn't care that she doesn't look like other dogs. And the other dogs in her home? They treat her like a baby. They clean her. They dote on her. They seem to instinctively understand that she needs extra gentleness. Animals don't see the world the way we do. They don't judge based on appearance. They don't create hierarchies based on who fits an ideal standard. They just love. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what about other people? How do they react when they see Na? And that's where Emily and Sean's protective instincts kick in. Not everyone sees Na the way her family does. Some people stare, some make comments, some are flat out rude. And every single time, Emily and Sean jump to her defense immediately. How could you be so mean? She's perfect. Emily says, because here's the truth they've learned. Na isn't defined by the things that make her different. She's defined by her resilience, by surviving when she could have easily died, by learning to trust again after being abandoned, and by bringing joy to everyone who truly sees her. We humans are so quick to judge. We're conditioned from birth to look for flaws, to notice what's off, to compare everything against some imaginary standard of perfection. But what if we're measuring against the wrong standard? Na teaches something that most of us spend our entire lives trying to learn. Beauty isn't about fitting an ideal. It's about being loved exactly as you are. Look, I don't know that sounds like a greeting card, but when you really sit with it, when you see how Emily and Sean look at Na, how the other dogs treat her, how she moves through the world without self-consciousness, it stops being a cliché and starts being truth. Dogs love with their entire hearts. No hesitation, no judgment, no conditions. Na may not look like every other dog, but that's exactly what makes her special. She embodies a kind of beauty that's rare in our world, one that shines from the inside out. For Emily and Sean, life with Na isn't just about caring for a special needs pet. It's a daily lesson in compassion, in seeing beyond surface level, in understanding that love is stronger than judgment. And here's what really gets me about this story. Na's existence challenges something fundamental about how we view the world. We live in a society obsessed with perfection. Perfect bodies, perfect faces, perfect lives curated on Instagram. We filter, we edit, we hide anything that doesn't fit the mold. And then here comes this hairless dog with exposed teeth and eyes that don't close, living her absolute best life. She doesn't know she's supposed to be insecure. She doesn't know she's different. She just knows she's loved. The scientific community is studying her because her genetics are extraordinary. But her real contribution isn't in the blood samples she gives every 6 months. It's in the reminder she gives every single day that worth isn't determined by appearance, that different doesn't mean less, and that the most beautiful things in life often come in the most unexpected packages. Emily and Sean could have walked away that first night at LaGuardia. When Na growled at them, uncertain and afraid, they could have thought, this is too hard. She's too damaged. This isn't what we signed up for. But they didn't. They waited. They loved. They protected. And in return, they got something infinitely more valuable than a picture-perfect dog. They got Na. So here's what Na's story really teaches us. First, real love isn't about perfect circumstances. It's about showing up when things are hard and choosing to stay. Second, the things that make us different, the things we're told to hide or fix, might actually be our greatest strengths. Na's uniqueness made her a part of scientific research, made her unforgettable, made her story worth telling. And third, beauty standards are just made-up rules that we've all agreed to follow, but we can choose to stop following them. We can choose to see with different eyes. Look, I don't know what you came here to expect to find today. Maybe you just wanted a feel-good dog story. And yeah, this is definitely that. But I hope it's also more. I hope the next time you see something or someone that doesn't fit the mold, you remember Na. Remember that Cornell University is studying her blood because she's scientifically remarkable. Remember that her family calls her perfect without a hint of irony. Remember that she's living proof that the most extraordinary lives often start with the most unusual beginnings. If this story changed your perspective even a little bit, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And drop a comment below. Tell me about a time when someone or something changed your definition of perfect. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. And remember, different isn't defective. It's just different. Sometimes that's exactly what makes it beautiful.